done a bit of meditation and some yoga and some stretching, and I wanted to make another video where I show some of the things I eat in a day as a vegan in Brazil, just to give you guys some ideas, and also to have you along my day today. I'm gonna mostly be home doing some chores and taking care of some plants and doing some work, but otherwise it's gonna be a pretty chill day. So I'm about to have my breakfast of the day. It's a bit around 11, and I'm going to have some oranges, and also I'm gonna have this as well. It's the first time I've had this one, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it tastes. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna start having my breakfast. I've had some water, I finished working outside, so that's breakfast. We're gonna open it like I saw on the video. So that's how it looks. They say that it's probably going to taste more like citrusy, not cacao. It's quite disappointing, but let's see. Okay. I always have these things on because I'm like self-employed dad on the phone. Always with his clothes, but it's because that's how I listen to podcasts and videos. Anyway, it tastes very citrusy. I like the taste. It's kind of like subtle. It's a good taste. I'm gonna have this and the oranges, and if I want some more, I might have some watermelon, or I'll have lunch like in 3 hours more. So I will eat this until then. Okay guys, bye. Guys, this is so therapeutical to eat. It's so, just suck on it, you get the juices, you spit it out, but it's really good. I'm very impressed. So I'm gonna wash this very well, and then I'm going to make a very simple salad with just some tomatoes, some onions, some sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds if I can find them, and that will be that. So this is going to be my lunch. I have the brown rice and the vegetables, and then just some greens on the side. I'm probably gonna add some chili sauce because I like things a bit spicy. That's it, that's lunch. So the day's about to end. After I had lunch, I just launched about on the sofa watching reruns of Project Catwalk. I love Project Catwalk, and I love the creativity that people come up with, and it really inspires me because it takes me back to a time when I was studying design, and part of my design course was also garment creation, and I remember like just watching it like late into the night when we had deadlines and you would stay up for 24 hours, and yeah, it's just very nostalgic for me. So I was watching that, and also because the food knocked me out. Like beans and brown rice and all the veggies, like that is always definitely knockout food. So for dinner, I'm thinking that I'm really adapting to the Brazilian way of eating, what you call janta, but janta is not really, it's not really dinner. It's more like sometimes they have bread, or they can have soup or porridge. So just like light dinners, but sometimes they're also very fatty and very sugary and carby, but which is which is that. But I was actually really craving chocolate cake. I was supposed to make it in the weekend, but I didn't get time, but I think I'm gonna make it today. I found this very easy recipe on Pinterest that I always make when I make chocolate cake now, because it's so easy and it's so delicious and so fluffy. So I'm gonna make that, and then I think I'll have it with some tea later on in the day. I had a really good day. Today's my off day, so I usually just stay at the farm. I work on the farm, I do some chores. I would have loved maybe to draw, but I didn't feel like it. I would have loved to do some, I don't know, like some creation, but I didn't do much of that. The day kind of just flew by, also because I didn't get to sleep a lot last night, so maybe that's why. But I've been really enjoying, I don't know, like there's always my own company. I like other people's company, but I've been really enjoying like getting to know myself, like getting to really master myself. And we don't always take such pride in that, like learning to master yourself, learning to put yourself in the best condition to thrive, as I was talking about earlier before. But something that just came up last week, and I was like, because I've known for a long time that I'm pretty sensitive, but it's not until this week, these last 2 weeks, that I started thinking, oh my goodness, what if sometimes, like, because I've been feeling anxious and stressed and like very, like my thought patterns out of control, like if you know, like obsessive negative thinking, and it wasn't until like 2 weeks ago where I was like, oh my goodness, like some of these thoughts that I have, what if they're not even mine? Because I'm very sensitive, but I also think like I observe people's emotions. So I'm somewhat of someone who observes other people's emotions easily, and I pick up on them, and I'm very energetic focused, whether I want to or not. And it wasn't until 2 weeks ago that I started thinking, what if all these heavy feelings I'm feeling are not actually mine? Because that's one of the things that happens. Like if I'm around people who are genuinely happy, or generally, it's also something that fills me up. But if I'm also around somebody who's genuinely anxious or sad or stressed, it also affects me if I'm not aware. And I've been taking on these emotions and maybe thinking they were my own, but I've been thinking lately, like, what if they're not my own? And like trying to let go and recenter what my emotions are and how I feel about myself, not only myself but my current life, you know, and trying to let go like of this daily passing of other people's emotions, especially when now like being in a bigger family and surrounded by people, which is, it's interesting, like, because I'm very into the whole communal part of living, but also constantly, let me try to focus, but also like constantly trying to find the balance of the individual and the community. Like it's something I'm very interested in. Anyway, so I've been dealing a lot with trying to manage my energy and my space. I did a meditation for energy cleansing, which is something I've never done. But I was like, you know what, maybe I am holding on to a lot of energy. It's not my own. And these past 2 days I've been feeling so good energetically. Like since I had that like aha moment, I'm like, okay, I need to identify my energy and other people's energy and detach, which is something I'm constantly working on in different ways. I believe like growth is like spiral. It's not linear, it's spiral. Like you constantly come back to the same things with a new perspective, and then you go and you go and you go. So that has been really eye-opening to learn. Like that's been really life-changing to learn that I can actually like let go of emotions that are not my own and put them back where they belong. And yeah, if you guys experience stuff like that, let me know. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with being around intense emotion and staying centered and staying balanced with your own emotions? Like for me, I've noticed like being more self-focused really helps. I know that can sound weird, but like self-focused in the sense that I have to stay in tune with me, stay in tune with what I'm doing, with my plans and so on, and not get carried away with other people's ideas or plans or moments, and just like let that be. That's their stuff, like I can listen to it, but I try to not engage with it, as much. Only when I feel like, okay, this is genuine, I can engage with it. But when I know when I know that it can be tiring and draining for me, I can just let it go. So yeah, now the sun has set. I'm gonna go inside and I'm going to start making chocolate cake, and I'm gonna have that for dinner because I'm a grown-up. No, but usually I have really good dinners, but today I just want to treat myself, also because I've been really good with my to-do lists. I've gone back to doing to-do lists, and I've been really good with them lately, like these past few days, and I've been feeling like, okay, I'm gonna treat myself. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay guys, see you later, and I'll show you the chocolate cake when it's done. And otherwise, thank you for spending the day with me, and take care wherever you are. Bye. So the cake is done. Here's my slice. It's very moist. Then we have a bit of a piece. Okay. It's too big. That's how it looks like. So good. So guys, that's it. That's my last meal. I'm gonna have this, some water, and that will be that.